And today's unboxing is pretty special. I'm filming this in November. You probably won't see it until maybe January, because I don't know when I'm doing Desmodus' unboxing. But I put up a poll a few days ago, and you guys said you wanted to see her unboxing last. Honestly, I don't know why, because this is kind of a special unboxing to me. So, Grave Watcher returned for 2023, and some of you guys may know I've wanted this prop for so many years. So at the 50% off sale, I grabbed the display model they had. It was the only one that was sent to my store. And after so many years of wanting to have her, we finally have to unbox Grave Watcher from Spirit Halloween. And this is, like I said, the 2023 model. So, I'm very happy that I can make this video. It is something that I never thought I would do. But Spirit blessed us with returning this awesomely underrated prop this year. So, let's just take a look at her box. Her box is so satisfying to look at for some reason. It's also really small, so it's really great for storage. So let's read her story real quick. The Grave Watcher is eternal. Keeping a tormented visual over the dead is their punishment for past sins against the underworld that even the devil himself can't speak of. So now Grave Watcher waits endlessly for their own demise, forced to lull the dead to sleep night after night, listening to the unholy moaning of the thousands of corpses taunting them, while Grave Watcher begs to feel the icy grip of death for one final slumber. So, this prop is actually battery operated. I don't know, I'm just going over random things. This is definitely a weirder video for me to make. So that's the side of her box. Yeah, let's just get into the unboxing. I don't know. I just filmed Gordo's video. You guys are probably going to see that soon because you wanted his video to be out first, so yeah. But this is a special prop to me because this is one of the first ever Spirit Halloween animatronics I ever saw. Like I said, this is a display model, so I've already opened her up. She's already been opened up. I literally just repackaged her for this video. So here is how her box should look. And we're just going to pull out everything one by one. So first we have her adapter, and inside here should be the adapter and a baggie with small parts. There is a screw and a nut/bolt, so you do not want to lose those because those are important for her setup. Here is a bag with her clothing pieces. We have her 2 head pieces and her scarf piece. They're kind of like bowled up in here. One piece is black, one piece is gray. This is the piece that goes on her head. This velcros onto her head, and this is her scarf piece. Definitely looks pretty nice. Here is Grave Watcher herself, and this new model honestly looks amazing. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just pull her out last. So, we got her base right here, which is really tiny. It's like a Christmas tree base. I don't know how I'm going to support her during, like, days when it's windy, but we'll see. Halloween's, like, 360 days from now, as of recording. Here are all her pulls. I literally still have all her packaging. Like, I repackaged everything just for this video. So these are kind of like held together with elastic. There's a small pull, a pull with a big hole at the top, and a pull with a small hole at the top. So now that we basically got everything out, we can get Grave Watcher herself out. And her instructions are in there. Not gonna bother taking them out. But here is Grave Watcher. She looks so cool. Like, I freaking love it. I love this prop. Wanted it for so many years, I can barely even talk right now. But that was it for her unboxing. I'm gonna, like, pack everything up now, and then we're going to get into her setup. So, let's get into it. Alright, so Grave Watcher should include her base, a small pole, a pole with a big hole, a pole with a small hole, Grave Watcher's body, her scarf, her black headpiece, her gray headpiece, and her adapter. So let's get into her setup. So one of the key differences with this new model is that you actually have to set her up. The original model, you did not have to do anything. You could pull her out the box and plug her in. So first, you're going to want to take your small pole and snap lock it into the base, just like this. This is to help her stay stable, and the only reason this is detached from her is to make room in the box. Now you're going to want to take your pole with the big hole and snap lock it onto the base, and now we're going to have to probably lift this camera up a little bit so you can see what we're doing here. Okay. So now you're going to want to take the pole with the small hole that is double-sided and snap lock it into the big hole of the pole with the big hole. To attach Grave Watcher, you are going to want to locate this small pole inside of her outfit, and you are going to want to line up the holes from here with the holes on here. And the dress is kind of going to cover it, so I'm going to try my best to keep it on camera for you guys. So you are just going to line it up just like this, facing the front of her base. Now you are going to want to take the screw and nut, and you are going to just want to slide those into that small hole and use the nut to secure the screw into place. This honestly is kind of messy because it's like so confusing in there, but it should be a pretty simple step once you get it into place. I'm gonna try and do it on camera. You may have to twist her around a little bit so that you can get that screw in place. Now you turn her around to the back. It doesn't really matter if you put the screw or nut in whatever direction. And now you're going to want to take that nut and just secure it onto the screw so that way she is stable and in there. Now would be a good time to take your adapter and plug in your Grave Watcher. Now, Grave Watcher is a little weird because you cannot use an external speaker or a step pad on this prop. There's also no volume control. All there is on and off, and that is all her controls. Once that is all situated with, you will want to adjust all her clothing because it is a hot mess right now. So I'm gonna fix her up and then we'll get to the next part of her setup. Your last few steps of setting up this animatronic is taking the black headpiece and locating the Velcro strip on the front of it and the Velcro strip at the front of Grave Watcher's head. You are going to want to Velcro it on just like that, and then you can adjust it as desired later on. Your next step after that is, well, it doesn't really matter in what order you do it in, but you're going to want to take her scarf piece and you're going to just want to fold it up however you like, and you're going to want to drape it over her shoulders. Now that her scarf is put on, the final thing you want to do is take her gray headpiece and drape it over the top of her head. You can adjust it however you want. Personally, I'm trying to make it look like how she looks on the box. So, and this does not have a Velcro, it just kind of sits in place. But after you're done doing that and adjusting her up, that is basically how you set up Grave Watcher from Spirit Halloween. So we're just gonna cut to her demo, so here we go.
Beware, you are now in the graveyard of fog. I am the guardian of all souls. We've eagerly been awaiting you and are so happy you finally arrived. Don't be scared, come this way. I have a special grave for you, the one that is right behind me. Make yourself at home. This is the end. We want your soul.
And that was the Spirit Halloween 2023 version of Grave Watcher. I am so happy with this prop. Like I said, I have wanted her for so many years, and I am just so happy with this new version. Even if it isn't the original one that I grew up knowing, This, honestly, I think it's tied with the original one as being one of my favorite spirit animatronics. This is just such a cool animatronic. I literally do not have any complaints with her except for her quality, which I'll get into in a second. But this is my first flashback animatronic from Spirit, and honestly, I do not regret getting her one bit. Getting to own this prop after so many years of wanting her is like a freaking dream. I am so glad I was able to get her. Now, like I said, I do have my cons with this prop, and it isn't with the prop itself, it's about its quality. To be honest, I will not lie, I feel like the pack version of this animatronic, the 2013 model of this animatronic, is way better quality than this. Take a look. So her hands are really cheap. They're held on by screws, and it has this really thin metal piece. And her hands in general are really cheap quality and can be squished in pretty easily. Her head is really nicely detailed. However, I do think it is a lot paler than the 2013 model of her. And the quality of her head seems to be pretty solid. And it is kind of a basic mold, but it's alright. The quality of her mech is pretty okay. It is YJ. And her controls kind of suck. I wish she had volume control, because honestly she's quite quiet. I also wish she had a step pad / activation trigger option, because she does not, and that is very strange. And an external speaker option. No external speaker option means that this prop cannot be audio ripped, which is pretty unfortunate. But I did get her for about $40. I will say $80 is not really worth it for this prop, but I would literally pay anything for this if it's under $1,000, because I freaking love Grave Watcher. I hope that someday I can get my hands on an original model, but for now I will enjoy the new model. I love this prop dearly. This is a very special prop to me. I'm so glad I finally have this prop in my collection. If you want to get Grave Watcher, she is sold out right now, but I feel like she might return next year because she did sell pretty decently. She was also relatively hard to find in stores, at least for me. But personally, I really love this animatronic. I do not regret getting her one bit, and I feel like the 50% off definitely justified her price, because for the quality she is, $40 seems like a fair price. But that is all for the Spirit Halloween 2023 Grave Watcher animatronic unboxing, setup, demo, and review. Let me know what you guys think of this animatronic in the comments. Personally, I freaking love her. I'm gonna end off the video here. There's a lot of noise in the background. Thanks for watching, as always. This is Darealist signing off, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video.